issues of cybercrime, illegal mining, galamsey, conflicts between herdsmen and local communities, particularly farmers, violent extremism and terrorism. And so as a result of this, we have critical national infrastructure that must be continued with new ones initiated, particularly in our forward operating bases, in order to be able to place troops closer to where threats may emanate directly from. Let's not let technology paralyze our military, because the force that we have, the expertise that they have, respected across the globe, there's so much that they are doing with the little that they have. I know they don't have the platforms to be able to fight some of the battles that they must engage in. But even there, you talk to them, and as ways of making up for the deficits, they sometimes even place naval officers on commercial vessels just so they can be able to protect some of these vessels and protect also our territorial integrity. So there are people who innovate a lot. There are people who, when supported, they will be able to do more for us. And so we will put all the balls in the air and ensure that our army is strengthened to be able to aggressively and timeously face any external aggressors. And if they also have to assist within our territory in ensuring law and order, they will do it professionally. Thank you. The presidential jet, Falcon 900 EX, easy registration number 9G-EXE, was unavailable on Thursday, 22nd May 2025, when the Vice President returned to Ghana. The aircraft has been undergoing a 24-monthly or 1,600 flight hour inspection in France since 11th March 2025. After a series of postponements of when the jet was to return to Ghana due to risky, multifocal, massive defects identified and being worked on, the inspection is expected to be completed by 31st July 2025. In conclusion, the presidential jet was unavailable on Thursday, 22nd May 2025, when the Vice President returned to Ghana. Thank you. There is corrosion in the air intake plug receptacle of the second engine of the aircraft, intermittent tripping of the starter generator of the second engine. There's a need to install a new turbo fan. And being more specific, the fuel tank is also corroded. The left-hand feeder tank corroded, right-hand feeder tank corroded, left-hand center wing tank heavily corroded, right-hand center wing tank heavily corroded. The turbo fan also heavily corroded. The aircraft is almost 15 years old. And if you check the various delays that it has suffered, as in when it goes for maintenance, repair, or overhaul, if they indicate that it's supposed to arrive on a particular date. In 2020, there was no delay. In 2021, no delay. But between 2022 and 2023, as a result of extra work that they had to do on it, it delayed for 2.5 months. 2024, 2 months. 2025, coincidentally, this is the 4th month because it left on 11th of March, and today is 11th July. It's been 4 months now. What I can say is, rather than situate it within the context of MPP administration, NDC administration, let us look at it as a corroded aircraft that requires massive works. Initially, when the aircraft left the shores of Ghana on the 11th, the indicative date was to return in 2 weeks. 4 months on, just this morning, I have received additional information that even the end of month cannot be sustained. And so we should be expecting it beyond the end of this month. What that means is that it will be going beyond 4 months. Most importantly is, this is an aircraft that doesn't just service the executive, it services the legislature, sometimes other arms of government, and sometimes different institutions in the country. This is a state in which it is some parts corroded, other parts heavily corroded. That is what we have before us. I'll plead that we don't situate it within MPP, NDC discourse. Thank you. The current state of the presidential jet, if I'm to summarize, is an aircraft that is 15 years old, almost, that has massive multifocal corrosion, including very important parts of the machine. This is an air asset of the Air Force that carries not just the president, not just the executive, but sometimes the legislature, sometimes other arms of government, and sometimes other institutions. These defects, we are trying to fix them, but they keep on identifying new defects as they fix them. And one serious aspect of the identification is that when they realized that the turbofan was heavily corroded and it required replacement, the company did not have readily available spare. This has deeper implication. Normally, like all technologies, over time, when you do not have many of that in circulation, companies don't produce many of such spares. But after a series of negotiations, a spare was received, and that has been installed successfully. No one can predict going forward if other spares also get dysfunctional, whether we are going to be able to have others for replacement. Thank you very much.